Hello everyone, I am Mulbre and welcome to Den Update 12 here with the Mulberry Pack. And as you can see, we have a bit of a split screen situation, and that is because today we are going to be finally organizing the sharks again. I've had a lot of puppies born, I've had a lot of progress with the project, and it's all become a mess again, and I am full at 100 wolves, and it's just way too much for me to be dealing with. So I know I can trim some of the excess here with my shark project, so that's what we're going to be doing today. So get cozy, get yourself a food bundle, and let's start organizing. And so today we have here on the center, well, I guess it's more like off to the side wolf, but our poster child is Countess. Now, she did have a different name. I've already forgotten what her name is. I know I could go back through another video and find it. I didn't feel like doing that though. But she was one of my wolves that she had 2 marks, but she had the bismuth eyes, and I did chase her and somebody actually found her. And so I bought her for 800 silver because they had posted her on the trading center for 800 silver. So I was like, I'm like, it's mine. So I bought her, which was really awesome. I did post a bounty for her, but they chose not to claim that. I'm certain it's because they didn't know it existed. There's just so much happening on this game that it's impossible for everybody to know everything that's happening. Like, there are entire sections of the forum that I do not even peruse through. Like, I know they exist, but I don't even click on them anymore. But so yes, we got her back, which means she is now a Gen 1. I want to say she was a few generations in. She was not in Gen 2. She was a few generations deep. I'm still dedicated to the project, but I'm starting to like see within myself a personal preference for just 2 leopard shark markings, because anything more than that and it gets to be a bit much. That being said, I will show you guys my 5 marked leopard shark puppy. So she has 5. She's my highest so far. She's got the most. She has, it's a she, 2, 3, 5, 7, and 9. I'm still gonna finish my goal. I am really excited to finish it. I'm having a lot of fun doing it. I'm just kind of really starting to question myself if the final product is going to be usable. I mean, I think it's going to be amazing. It's going to be super cool. I just don't know if it's going to be usable, you know? So anyways, the goal, we are just going to be organizing the sharks. I am not even going to look at anything else. We're not going to do anything else. It's just going to be an organize with me. So if you guys have any wolves that you've been putting off organizing, let's do them together. So first thing I wanted to do with this whole split screen action that I have going on here, I'm going to write down names and I'm going to write down what it is they have. So I'm going to create like categories. So part of me wants to do, I'm going to do by color, and then I'm going to do by slot. So I have all 10 slots covered. I know that for certain, but I know that I'm missing colors, and I know that I have some colors that share slots with other colors. So even though I have all 10, it is possible that I might end up not like I think I have 2 colors, henna and pumice, specifically, that are both slot 7, and I don't have them in any other slot. So if I can figure that out, I would like to, because the 2 black, I think I want to keep the black in 2 and 10. I think for certain I want 2 and 10 to be black, but then everything else, I only want 1 of each. But let's get started. I think I've said that like 3 times now. Eventually I will actually start. But we're going to start with Balto, because Balto's here at the top. Open him in a new tab. Yes, anybody watching this, I do have a bounty board. I'm going to distract myself real quick. And I'm not the only person doing this project. There's 3 of us. 3 or 4 of us that I'm aware of that are doing this exact same project. So if you guys come across sharks that have multiple markings, it probably came from us. Actually, I guarantee it came from us. But here's my bounty board. If you go to Chatter, Watering Hole, Clans and Families, you will find my board here. And if you find a wolf and you're not sure if it's mine or somebody else's, you guys can message me and it might be one of the other breeders. Get you guys in touch there. See if you can't make a sale. But we've got Balto. So Balto has it in 2 and 10. And I believe they're both black. Yeah. So we're going to start with... I gotta turn my... I've got my art tablet. I plugged it in just for you guys. Can I make it thicker? I miss the old paint. I have such nostalgia for the old style paint. I think I oh no, it's over here. Okay, it's this little slider. There we go. All right, so we're gonna do, whoops, I don't know what just happened. I think I switched tools somehow. We got black. All right, I'm gonna move some things around, give myself some more space. All right, Jackson, and he only has the 1, so we're just gonna give him an 8 right there. Percy is not labeled. She is Jackson's mate. Which I guess that's something I should do, is I should fix their labels. Does she have... Oh, for a second I thought she had Argus, but she doesn't. So she has Shadua in 6 and Red in 9. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to go red here. Clean that up a little bit. And then we'll do Shadua. And we'll actually put her in both of these. And yes, I named her Hennifer after people who call their chickens Hennifer from Yennefer. And I thought it was fun, you know, because wolves and chickens are, you know, a whole thing. Oh, wait, hold on. I got these backwards. She has it in 9. She has red in 9. And Shadua in 5. So Percy and Hennifer actually have their markings in the exact same locations. I'm betting they're related. JJ is Pumice. So we're going to start a whole new category. Pumice. And that's JJ. And he's got it in 7. And then Junebug, who is not properly labeled. Junebug. You have, she has dark brown and pumice in 7. Oh, I see how I did it. Yeah, that makes sense. Nova. Oh, Nova's easy. Nova has it just right there. Slot 7 henna. And then Novak is also the same. He has it in slot 2. So let's add in henna. Which henna is a nice one because that's a color combo factor. So we got slot 7 henna. And Novak. Or Novak. Honestly, I don't even remember where I got the name inspiration from. I don't know if I just made it up. But I guess there's really no wrong way to pronounce a name that I myself created. I mean, I'm certain it was inspiration from somewhere. But a name's a name. Alright, so we got Jenna with Shadua that's spelled wrong. Of course. I've noticed I've been messing up things quite a bit lately. I posted a trade and nobody said anything. Like, I'm really surprised nobody messaged me to be like, girl, false advertising. But I posted a trade with a Gen 2 melanism carrier, and I literally if you had asked me, like, when I had the game closed and I was just going about my life, if somebody had walked up to me and been like, so is that a female you're selling? I'd have been like, oh yeah, I'm selling, like, if they'd have been like, tell me about the wolf, I'd have been like, I'm selling a Gen 2 melanism female. Well, I went through the other day because I had time. I was delayed at work, and so I was messing around on my phone, and so I was redoing all of my trades to like lower my prices because my stuff wasn't selling. And I went to go remake the trade and relist it as cheaper. When I realized, I'm like, wait a minute, this is not a female. I'm like, this is a male. This is always, I mean, unless something happened in the game and stuff started switching around, I'm like, that means it's always been a male. And so I relisted it and I corrected myself and listed it as a male. But I had been advertising it on the sales chat as a female, and I was genuinely surprised that nobody had messaged me to be like, girl, you might want to fix that. Because, I mean, I personally, even if I'm not interested, I still look at a lot of stuff. But that's okay. I ended up catching it, but I've been making that mistake a lot lately with various things. Like, I've had wolves where I swore they were certain, like, they would be like they'd be a chaser. I'd be like, oh yeah, this is definitely a chaser. And then I'd go look at their stats to make sure that I'm assigning them correctly. Because I like to even out their stats a bit. Alright, hold on. Gomez, I just put him... Okay, red is 9. Okay. But sometimes I like to reassign their stats a little bit differently just to kind of even things out. Make sure that when I breed them, I get nice rounded puppies. And then they'd end up not being chasers. They'd be like fully trained stalkers. And I'm just like, how did that happen? Right, we got Morticia here. She's got a mystery slot 5. What is your mystery slot 5? Shadua. Did I spell Morticia? Slot 5. You know, there was somebody... Does she only have slot 5? I thought I had her listed as a double. Oh, okay, I see. I just put like a comma there for some reason. Okay. I have a lot of Shadua. But somebody made, not too long ago, a wolf organizer. I really need to find that. I need to... So we got Mutt. Mutt has 3. So they have red, Shadua, and red. So they got 2 reds. I think, you know what? I bet they're the parent of my 5 mark. So we got 4 and 9. This is Mutt. I'm just going to call them Mutt for short. I can put 2 and 2 together, hopefully. And another Shadua. Although I do think that why I have so many slot 5 Shaduas, I think almost all of these ones are actually related. I bet when I originally started, I had one, the female with Shadua, and she is probably the parent of most of these. Although oddly enough, I have managed to keep inbreeding out of my wolves. So my wolves themselves are not inbred. However, they're lickety split my 5 mark. She is inbred, but not because of my wolves. She is inbred because they have an ancestor, and I think the ancestor is a leopard shark. I think it was a raffle stud. And I had no idea that my wolves were related to this ancestor. And so yeah, so they ended up inbreeding by accident. But that's not a wolf I own. I had no idea it existed. Let me see here. I think I can show you guys who this wolf is. Yeah, there's 7th generation, so I actually have to go back. Oh, you know what? I wrote it down. Event Horizon. Yeah, it's Event Horizon. So if I go to family, we do actually have Event Horizon here. Oh, they are not. Okay, dear sister, be sure to blur out names, please and thank you. Yes, here's Event Horizon. They have not rolled over. Oh, they're still listed as a breeding male. Okay. How old are they? When were they created? Created 2023. Oh my goodness, so this person hasn't rolled over in a long time. But they don't actually contain any leopard shark. Interesting. But they are a patches split. So they are a cutie patootie. I do like them. Interesting. Oh, where was I? We were at Putt Putt. So then we have this one, which is not well named. We're going to fix that. But this is the wolf that finally notified me to the existence of slot wine. So, if you guys have seen my previous episodes, so I'll spare you the story, but very important puppy right here. She is pregnant. I believe I bred her to my lead because she is Gen 2 and my lead is Gen 2, so I thought, why not? But we will give her a proper name. But she has Shadua in slot 1. Proper name. What's a good name? Let's name her. Let's name her Token, because why not? Alright, we're gonna update her note there. Alright, so Token. Slot 1. Okay, that's starting to go off the page a little bit, but Token's right over there. Actually, I wonder if I could zoom out. I can zoom out a little bit. Alright, hopefully that's not too hard to see. And then we have Countess, our lovely G1. So she has black and red. Alright. My pin. I have a lot of red too, apparently. Countess in slot 4. And she's got black and 8. Countess. So she's definitely going to be kept. She is a Gen 1, so I do have a few Gen 1s at this point. Not too many. Alright, Double Trouble, I believe, is double black. Yes. The only problem... So Double Trouble is absolutely beautiful. I love them. They just have so many marks that it is incredibly difficult to actually get what I need from them. But they're all 2s, 6s, 7s, only a couple 3s. Like, Double Trouble is beautiful. Like, don't get me wrong. They are absolutely stunning. But getting the sharks to come through on her puppies, it's like, Double Trouble. Yeah, she's trouble. But she's 2 and 10 black. Alright, I'm just going to call her Double. Two and 10. And then I have this puppy, which is one of the pups I bred from Finch. I managed to get the Shadua and BLS So I got Shadua in 1 and BLS in 10. So I'm definitely keeping them. And they do not have a proper name. How about Lucky Duck? Let's name them Lucky Duck. No, not cancel. Almost chased them. Oh, that made me so sad if I chased them. Are they secured? Hold on. Oh, I did not want to accidentally do that. All right, we're just going to call them Lucky. Slot 1. Just definitely a slot 1. And Lucky. Oops. In 10. I am definitely going to have to reorganize all of this, but for now, it's a good starting point. The refresh on there. Oh no, that actually reorganized everybody. I should not have done that. All right, we did Lucky Duck. We need Mountain Leopard, but we just skipped over Lickety Split because it moved them around. All right, Lickety. And I named Lickety Split because I was watching One Piece. I was watching One Piece, and then there was that bad guy who his whole thing is like licking candy canes from the Big Mom crew. And so that's what I named this puppy after. Is that guy. I cannot remember his name. Parasparrow, I believe. Mama's firstborn. Big Mama's firstborn. And then we have Mountain Leopard, who's also G1. And they just have the 1 in slot 2. Oh my gosh, I keep accidentally pushing buttons. He's just going to be called Leopard. He has it in 2. Then I do have a 4, but then I have a bunch of 3s here. And I'm gonna be real. I am genuinely surprised by my lack of henna. So I'm kind of wondering, is this a henna? Nope, that's pumice. Nope, that's red. That's red as well. And that's red as well. Okay, I literally have 1 henna. It's actually really surprising. I didn't realize I was so low on henna. And I mean, brown is okay because I have 2 of those, but literally just the 1. We're gonna move that over because it's a 2 mark. I actually have 2 here that are completely, actually I have 3 here that are completely unlabeled. What's up with this one? Gray lighter. Oh, I see. They have Shadua leopard shark. But nothing else. Okay. What about this one? What's up with this one? Okay, this one can go. So this is why I needed to do organizing, because I have puppies that I'm like, what is going on here? Oh. This is a 4 mark. Why does this one, how did this one get 4 marks and slip past me? It's got black, Shadua, dark brown, and black. Okay. And then 6 is dark brown, and okay, 5 is Shadua, 6 is dark brown. Oops. I am like, because this puppy has weaned. Like, this puppy has gone through the aging process completely under the radar. right, well, we've got it marked down now. And we've got those 2 moved out. Because at this point, I'm only keeping 3s. All of my 2s are getting chased. But yeah, now I have 2 4s. So and they're opposite genders. Let me check their lineages here, because I might just pair them up right now. Balto, Mountain Leopard, Snow Leopard, and Jenna with Gomez and Morticia. Alright, you've had your parents deleted, but Mutt Mutt is related to Gomez and Morticia. And Putt Putt. So if I were to pair up my 2 4 marks, there would be 1 instance of inbreeding because of Gomez and Morticia. However, that being said, I am not too worried about inbreeding in my lineages. I'm more concerned about, so you're 2, 5, 6, and 10. All right, if I pair up my 4 marked male with Lucky Duck, that should be fine. All right, their pairing denote is going to be the Swooshy. And since she is Lucky Duck, he is going to be Lucky Buck. I like putting the little symbols in front just because it like shoves them together. Because pair bonding doesn't lock them together. You can still, they go to their separate corners. See, now it's going to shove them together so they'll be next to each other. See, Lucky Duck is now next to Lucky Buck. But that will get me covered. It'll add 1 to the thing. I know it only adds 1 mark, but is what it is. And then my other 4 mark is this female. And I could pair her. Okay, she's 2, 4, 5, and 7. All right, lickety split. 2, 3, 5, 7, 9. So she needs a 1, a 4, a 6, and a 10. I have exactly 1 wolf she could mate with that would give her any of those markings, and that is another female. Oh no. Lickety split may have to be bred with Finch. I may have to do their first breeding with Finch. Because Finch's rules, they don't want Finch to be they don't want Finch to be bred with their own babies, but they're okay if she's already inbred. So that may have to be my my route there. Then that'll give her the 1. So I did have a 10, but like I said, it was another female. I'm not sure that's a pairing really worth sex changing over. But I'm just securing here real quick. So I do not want to be that person who accidentally deletes an important wolf. I've heard it happen. I haven't seen it happen. I've heard it happen. And it is never fun. Because then they got to go to the mods and they got to ask, hey, can you undo this? I haven't heard anything bad. Just that they have to go and ask, and then there's never really an update after that. I think in part though, because you're really not supposed to discuss moderator activities, which is totally valid, right? Which is totally valid. All right, we've established a few things here. I have a lot of red. I have a lot of Shadua. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 wolves that have red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 wolves that have Shadua. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 that have black. Dark brown is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the rest really don't matter. Okay. So that tells me I can thin out. I could probably thin out the black. Especially if I want to stick to 2 and 10 being black, then that means Maybug. Oh, unfortunately that means Countess as well. We're not going to get rid of Countess. But a lot of these, especially, well, Leopard. All right, we're going to add a little notation here. G1. Those are my G1s right there. So they absolutely non-negotiable. But that means... All right, so 2, 8, and 10. I'm just making it clear which numbers I have for each of these. Gray is just 8. Oops, wrong window. There we go. Back to the den. All right, so that brought me down to 96 out of 100. Because we need room for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need room for 7 puppies to grow up. I think that means this one. I was really hoping to keep this wolf. So this is one that I found while in exploring. I really wanted to keep them, but I think I'm not going to have room. So I'm going to put this wolf on the trading center. I'm going to have to sell that one. Okay. I need room. Who else? I guess let's check out the hunter's camp. I do have a couple wolves, or at least I know one wolf in the hunter's camp that is going to... Anyways, I need to actually get back on track here. I'm getting distracted. This whole episode was just sharks. Just organizing sharks. So I think I am good and organized. Honestly, I've found out what colors I have covered, what ones I'm definitely good on, what one I'm lacking on, with just the one henna. So that's less than stellar. I should see... Gosh. Let me check something here. So if 2 and 10 is black, so let me just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So you guys can see it on the screen. So 2 and 10 are black. Gray is 8. Red, so red is covering 3 slots, which is 4, 7, and 9. Shadua is 1 and 5. Oh. I'm just now noticing that Shadua is not competing with any of the colors with it being in 1 and 5. Okay, so we're going to double up on Shadua with 1 and 5. Dark brown is, again, not competing with anybody in slots 3 and 6. I'm eliminating red from 7. Dark brown is 3 and 6. Henna is 7 and brown is 3. So if I eliminate dark brown from slot 3, have brown in 3, dark brown in 6. So that would be Licky, who's got the brown that needs to go. Or the dark brown that needs to go. Which I could use a marking remover on them. I think I am going to leave it for now. But plan on eliminating dark brown from slot 3. And then that just leaves Pumice and Henna fighting for 7. But if I narrow down red to either 4 or 9, which it looks like 9 is the most common for red. So if I eliminate red from slot 4 and just have it in slot 9, then that means I could potentially try to find pumice or henna in slot 7. All right, let's see if I can find it. So let's do pumice, leopard shark in slot 4. Okay, nobody's selling it for slot 4. What about henna? Nobody's selling it for slot 4. Okay. There is the question of looking to see if it even exists in the game. Let's see if those even exist in the game. All right, marking henna, leopard shark in slot 4. Okay, no wolves have that. Okay, pumice does exist in slot 4. Let's go for stud. And there are no studs. I'm looking at some of these are labeled Raise, Chase, and Reclaim, RCR. I wonder if they would be open to a message, because it is in a sales den. I know they want to do Raise, Chase, and Reclaim, but I wonder if they would be. I might be able to message them and be like, "Hey, would you be interested?" This one's almost grown up. Anyone else look like they might be labeled to sell? Nope, there are. RC, Raise and Chase. Oh, this one's quite literally labeled Raise and Chase. It's pretty. Are they in a sell den? Yes, they're in a sell den. This one is not labeled Reclaim, so I might be able to message this particular person and be like, "Hey, I saw you had this in your sales den. I know that there are colors I'm missing, because there's auburn leopard shark, and really the only slot I have is slot 5 that I could potentially do. Nope, auburn is not in slot 5. There's dinar. Nope, none for sale. Ebony, none in slot 5. Gray henna, there's honey, not any for sale in slot 5. There's iridium. Nope. Lilac. Nope. And Rufus. Nope. Okay. I think we're just going to stick with these ones for now. I'll try to get pumice moved to slot 4. Eliminate red from slot 4. And go from there. I think that would be really nice, because then that way I'm trying not to double up on so many colors, try to like expand, but it is really hard to get some of these colors just in general. Oh, here we go. There's a Rufus for sale for 15 silver. What slot is it? Slot 3. Slot 3 is my brown and dark brown. So it would be competing with that. Oh, this one's a Zerdava. That's fun. But it has the Auburn, which is in slot 2. Oh, but that is tempting. Gen 3. Gen 3 Zerdava. It would be competing with my slot 2 black. But really, is that the end of my world? Really, realistically, would it be the end of my world to start getting some multiple sharked? Ooh, I may have to buy that. I may have to buy that. I'm missing Dinar. Oh my goodness. There's 4 Dinars for sale, but they are expensive. All right, I'm going to make the screen a little bit bigger here for you guys, just so you guys can kind of see what I'm looking at here. But yeah, there's 4 for sale and they are all expensive. This one's got ×2 leopard shark, cat shark, and argent. 2×2 leopard shark. I think these 3 are all going to be related. But we are going to take a look-see at them. I mean, I would definitely say well worth the price. Yeah, it's definitely well worth the price, but unfortunately a little too much for my project. I don't have ebony, and none are for sale. Oh, there's a honey. There are some honeys. This one's 25 silver. What slot is your honey in? Slot 3. Which would be competing with the browns. Oh, this one has dust eyes. I'll have to think on that. No lilacs. Oh, this is Calamity. Calamity eyes. What is this? G2. Oh, they have bloodhound eyes. They have an identical twin. But they have iridium leopard shark in slot 7. Which would compete with my pumice and henna. I'm tempted though, especially since she's an identical twin, but where's the twin? That always gets me with the twins, is people separate them. And as somebody who is a twin, I'm always like, why? Okay, this has iridium in 7 as well. Yep. Okay, iridium may only exist in slot 7. Oh no, this one's slot 4. This one's slot 4. Okay. Slot 4 would be competing with red and potentially pumice. But I'm not against adding iridium to slot 4. Okay, let me filter that out. There's just the 2. Oh, piebald paint. Okay, with beaver moon eyes, that's why it's 200 gold. Okay. We're going to open up this one, make sure I have the right pup. And I'm actually, you know what? I'm going to buy it. I'm just going to buy it. I have a problem. And then this one, I think I've talked myself into it. I'm going to buy it. I know all of that work to like delete wolves, and I'm adding adding more to the collection, adding more colors. Okay. We're gonna pass on. Yeah, I'm gonna pass on the honey for now. Honey is a combo factor, so it's tempting. We're gonna watch the trade. We're just gonna watch it. All right, and we'll call that good for now. Because I did want to delete other wolves from other parts of my den, because I think having 100 for me personally is just too much. So I am going to work on that. I think all of my mentors I'm going to get rid of. Everybody who's a mentor I think is going to move out, because I have been using pup training as a way of leveling up my lead's stats, so I don't really need mentors anymore since just my lead wolf is doing the pup training. So I'll put those ones up for sale. I'll put this G1 up for sale, and we'll just start working my way down through, ending it out. But that is the episode. We're just going to do that for our whole update. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I appreciate you hanging out while we did some organizing. And I hope maybe it was some good background noise while you did some of your own organizing. All of my Wolvden episodes will be on Wednesdays. So we got Wolvden Wednesdays, and then I have regular gaming videos that are done on Mondays and Fridays, if you guys want to check those out as well. Yeah, that's all I've got. That's all I've got to say. Actually, I do have one more thing. If you want your wolf to be featured on one of my videos at the very beginning, be sure to leave a comment down below with the wolf, and you may be on the front of one of my videos. So until next time, have a positive day, everybody. Bye-bye.